Hey, fifth graders, it's your girl, Miss Lackney. Smash that subscribe button, because here we are, step 2 of the Forced Perspective Photography Project. So, here's something that I know all my people at Helen Arnold love to do, and that is tracing off your Chromebook. So, what I'm going to do first, because I got my Chromebook, I have my shocking unicorn photo. I'm going to make sure down in the bottom... I'm going to make sure down in this bottom right corner that the brightness is all the way up, or else it's going to be really hard to see. You want a piece of printer paper or notebook paper for this. So if we were at school, I would probably be using clear plastic or tracing paper, but you know, we make do with what we got at home. So I'm grabbing straight out of the printer. I got my printer paper. You might have notebook paper or whatever, doesn't matter as long as it's thin paper. We don't want any good quality paper. We want really thin, kind of crappy paper today. So, then I'm going to do this little trick, which is tracing it off my computer. I would not use a pen for this because we don't want to damage our screen. I'm using a mechanical pencil, and I think, unless your pencil's not very sharp, which I don't mind, but I know you guys will mind, I think a sharpened regular pencil might be kind of like a little too damaging. I think like a regular ballpoint pen would be too damaging. A marker I'd be worried about bleeding through. So probably either a regular pencil that's not too sharp or a mechanical is going to be really the best for this because we don't want to harm our Chromebook. So now I'm going to look carefully, and you're going to get a big shot of my mullet. And I am going to trace around my giant unicorn. I'm going to pick up that shimmer. Got an ear. If you really wanted to, you could probably tape it down, but don't tape on your screen because that will be bad. Giant unicorn. It's my hooves. So I got my unicorn traced, and then trace Shocked Miss Lackney, and that's basically it. You're just tracing your image from the photo onto your paper. When you're tracing, you don't need to trace every single detail because number one, that's going to take 4,000 years. Number two, some details you just don't want to trace because when you're a 30-year-old lady like Miss Lackney, I'm not tracing these lines on my face because that's going to make me look 100. So you don't want to trace every single line on your face because that makes you look like an old person. And you don't want to trace every line just because not all of it is important. And we might want to change the background a little bit to make whatever we made a little bit more impactful. So remember, step 1 is to take your photo. Step 2 is to trace your photo. All right, hit that subscribe button.